Okay, YouTube, want to do a quick instructional video on how to assemble the Amazon Basics 5-shelf system. Very popular on Amazon for about 59 bucks. So I got the black powder coated shelf. A lot of comments and reviews on Amazon about the difficulty in assembling these shelves. I almost did not buy it because of that, but completely unfounded. Super simple. You're going to find out in a minute just how simple it is. Okay, so I unboxed it. You should have 5 shelves. You should have 4 sets of poles, and you're going to have a bunch of the clips for each one of the shelves, and you're going to have a lot of these little plastic pieces that can go straight to the garbage. Okay, so I will pause the video for a minute and get it started. Okay, again, to do a quick inventory on what we have the feet, adjustable, the bags of the clips, a system that will allow you to secure to a wall, the Amazon Basics instructions, which are garbage. You have 8 poles, which you will couple together. You have 4 with the couplings, and you have the female side, and you will join them together, and I'll show you how in a second. Okay, you will simply fit the coupling into the hole, and you will screw it in. Make sure you don't cross thread it, and it should go in real easy. Okay, that literally took like maybe a minute to do, and just as a point of reference, the threaded hole for the feet are from this point on the bottom. Make sure you have those all lined up as the bottom as we go forward. The next thing you're going to do is open up a bag of the clips. The clips are marked with top, so obviously that's going to go towards the top. They have a line in them, okay, and those lines are going to line up to wherever you set your adjustment, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. Okay, so I got my first clip. I don't have it completely on. It's hard to hold the camera and do the video at the same time, but it's going to be on the 14th line going up. So what you'll do is you'll line the poles up all together and make sure all the clips are right. The line on the plastic piece, you want to make sure it sits inside the line here. It'll make more sense in a second. Okay, with the poles lined up, you can see that the clips are in the same location. That's going to be important as you install the clips up the poles. You can put the shelves 3 inches apart or as far apart as you want, as long as you can accommodate all 5 shelves. I left the bottom fairly open so I could slide stuff underneath, and where my garage floor essentially makes a shelf. If you look at the clips, they have a slight taper to them. And so as you slide the shelf down, the shelf will slide down and get tighter and tighter and tighter until it's finally secured, and it holds the clip on tight. So you got the clip resting now on a indented line, and then you have the top facing up. Like I said, they have a slight taper, and you'll see why once you start assembling the shelves. Okay, so I slid the shelf onto the poles, or I slid the poles onto the shelf, however you want to look at it. Okay, so the shelf has to be with the grate facing up. These have a slight taper on them, so that's the only way it's going to secure around the clips. I have a rubber mallet, and you want to tap it down, and you can see doesn't take much. You can use your hand, but it hurts. And right now, it's super secure. Okay, so I opened up another bag of clips, and I'm ready for the second shelf. They're completely adjustable. You can put that second shelf 3 or 4 inches, I don't know why you would, or you could do it as high as you'd like. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and count 14 lines because that's what's gonna work for me. Sometimes you might need to go get whatever that is in the garage or whatever that is that you're gonna be installing on the shelf to measure. So like I said, I left it open on the bottom. I'm using my garage floor as a shelf essentially, and I have plenty of room under there for clearance for what I'm gonna need that for. So there you go. Be right back. Okay, so I'm up to the 3rd shelf already, and got the clips for me, because that's what's gonna work, is I got each line on the 14th line in between. So it's gonna be important, obviously, that you count, measure, do whatever you gotta do, but you definitely gotta count the lines or these shelves will not go on properly. So there's 1, 2 taps, 3 taps, and 4 taps. So 3rd shelf, I think you guys are obviously getting this already. You got the clips, got the shelves, make sure your clips are pointed up. And let's go ahead and do the 4th. Okay, so we moved up to the 4th shelf now. I got all my clips pointing up to the top. I always just give them a nice little turn, make sure that they can't slide around, make sure that they are grabbing the line or the ring on the pole. And let's go ahead and grab that 4th shelf. Okay, so I counted how far apart, everything looks good. Got the shelf slid down, but not pounded down yet. So we're gonna do that again. Boom, bada boom. Boom, bada boom. Boom, bada boom. And boom, boom, boom right there. Yeah, we're just moving into this house. It's a mess moving. Okay, so for the 5th and final shelf, I am going all the way to the top. And why not? Having these things sticking out past your shelf really isn't going to do you any good. However, that may be for whatever reason where you need to place the shelf. So let's get that other shelf on here. Okay, so we got the 5th shelf on, and I have it secured down on the clips. As you can see, I kind of had to hit it a little extra hard over here, so I kind of dented it, but that's okay. There you go. All right, the only thing that I haven't done is screwed on the feet to the bottom. I don't think I need to show you how to do that, but why not? Let's go ahead and do it. Okay, so unbag the adjustable feet and you just screw them in like that. You must go ahead and seat them all the way down, and then when you get it to where you're going, garage, whatever application, the floor may be a little uneven, as most floors generally are, and you can level it out, or you can make it to where it kind of kilters back towards the wall to give you a little bit more security. All right, and finally, it's all assembled. And one thing about these shelves is they are solid. They are very solid. A lot of complaints, like I mentioned earlier, on Amazon, and I think that, you know, people struggle with stuff. I get it, not trying to criticize, but it's really not hard at all to assemble. You could have these together, honestly, 10 minutes. That's about where I'm at now with assembling these shelves. I got a bunch more to go. It's gonna be a garage storage system. I'm putting this in kind of a fitness room to hang some bands off of, put some weights on, just light stuff. But you could put all kinds of stuff on there heavy. I think they're rated at like 350 pounds. So they are definitely solid. All right, well, I hope this instructional video helped. Pardon the mess as we're just moving in, and I really hope that this helped. All right, you guys have a great day.